everybody, my name is Rituparna Roy and a very warm welcome to my channel. Generally on this channel I talk about books, stationery, poetry, journaling and all of that. But in my free time I also like to watch movies and series. So I thought let's do something different this time. Let me take you through all the movies and series that I have watched and liked this year. So generally when it comes to movies, we don't go to like theaters a lot. It's not something conscious, but I don't know, something conscious, subconscious, both. It's just that because of the pandemic, I think that is one factor. And the second thing is that now we feel that it has to be that worthy, that we want to be like curious and excited to go to a theater and watch the movie. Otherwise, we generally prefer watching it on the online platforms. And the other reason is that because me and my husband have very different tastes when it comes to, music or movies. Together, for us to be excited about one movie, it is, I'll not say rare, but we don't do that often, we don't have that often. So that's also one reason that generally we will not go to a theater to watch a movie. So anyways, these are all the shows and movies that are available on OTT platforms. I will mention the OTT platform and I'll give you some little view about my thoughts on the movie or the show. So one show, of course, that has been making headlines for all the wrong, right reasons, whatever you say, is Coffee with Karan. Their current season is running on Disney Hotstar. And I have liked a few episodes of the show. Some were not really doing it for me, some were little boring, some were cringy also, I would say. So I think left midway watching the episode with Ananya Pandey and Vijay Deverakonda. I did not enjoy it. Neither did I enjoy the one with Janvi and Sara. I don't know, for whatever reason. I don't think, that when they have this platform to come and talk on people's sex life or love life, like why, I don't know. There is so much to discuss and talk about in terms of movie, in terms of all that is going on in Bollywood right now. The episode with Amir Khan and Kareena Kapoor I really loved and enjoyed. I liked that kind of banter and honesty that was there during that show. I don't know how many of you are following it. If you are, you can let me know in the comment section what has been your favorite episode so far. Talking about another series that I recently actually binge watched is Masaba Masala season 1 and 2 both. It is premiering on Netflix. So Masaba Masala, for those of you who don't know, follows the story of Neena Gupta and Masaba, her daughter, who is a designer now turned businesswoman, actress, all of that as well. So it follows roughly like based on their lives, of course. The show is, the leading lady of the show is Masaba and Neena Gupta as well. So it shows their lives and stories and struggles and all of that. It's very entertaining. I don't know why I have not watched it before. And it does not have a lot of episodes. So that's a good thing. Because for a person like me, I will binge watch episodes, and that is one reason that I refrain from watching any series. Because once I start with a series, I'll go just mad, So I really liked it. It's very enjoyable. I liked of course, the whole chemistry between Neena Gupta and Masaba and how their story goes. They talk about fashion shows and celebrities and what goes behind all this show. Masaba's love life, romance, there is a lot of drama. So all of that as well. Very enjoyable. You can check it out. The next one I am a little nervous about admitting, but I will. This show is premiering on Prime. It is called The Summer I Turned Pretty. Now it is based on a book and it's a young adult chick flick, romance, comedy, whatever you can call it. Right, so as you can understand from the title, it is about a young person, a teenager who is who used to go to this like summer house, summer place, cabin with her mother and brother, and another family would join them there. And the story evolves this girl around this girl and the two other boys of the other family. And about, of course, it's about love and falling in love, falling out of love, relationship, and how it is, all of that, how it is when you are young, right? So it's interesting. I think if you are a younger person, if you're like me also, and if you like those type of series, go for it. I did. I binged watch it and I really liked it. It was nice. It was fun. And it's, I think, true in many aspects about the confusion part, about how we are confused about feelings and love and emotions and all of that. So yeah, you can check it out. Next is, of course, again a very well talked show. It is premiering on Netflix. That is Never Have I Ever season 3. Now this particular season, I liked it. Again, I liked it because there were very real instances in the series. They also covered a little bit about grief and trauma and how it can, I'll not say resurface, but how it can show up in your life when we have not really talked about it or when we have not really processed it. I liked it. It's enjoyable. Could have been a little better, I feel. So the next series that I want to talk about, it's on Netflix, that is Kim's Convenience. Kim's Convenience is about an immigrant family who are currently in Canada, and it is about their life, how it is different for the family of an immigrant who have, the parents have immigrated, right, from Southeast Asia, but the children are brought up in this new culture, in this very open culture, how it is for them, how it is difficult for them to manage expectations and to establish themselves separately from their family, their struggles. It was a very good show. I don't know why it suddenly and very abruptly ended. I read about it online. There was some, I don't know, some disagreement between the makers of the show or something like that, but I think it deserved a much better ending. It was, the show was doing so better, the characters were developing, the people who are playing the characters, they are so wonderfully fit. And really, if you have not watched it, I would highly recommend, go ahead and watch it. The next show is Panchayat season 2. It is available on Prime. So the season 2 was as good as season 1. I really enjoyed it. So heartfelt. You feel like crying, laughing. It has its very subtle moments, and if it is something that you have not watched so far, you should go ahead and check it out, both the seasons. Lovely acting. Again, the people who are portraying the characters, they are so well casted. Everybody suits their characters so well and does their job so beautifully. It is about a person who writes, this government exam while he is preparing for his MBA and all of that, because he needs a job, and then somehow he lands up in the panchayat office of a small remote village. And then it is about the politics, about the people of the village, about their lives, how it is for a boy coming from a city and settling in with these people, adjusting with these people, and understanding the politics of the panchayat office, of the village, all of that. And it's really very well made and very well done. I would highly recommend you go ahead and watch that series. Another series that I really liked is Inventing Anna. It is on Netflix. So it is about a girl who pretends to be a millionaire and then cons a lot of people. And it's very exciting. You should go and watch it. It's a limited series. There are limited number of episodes and very well portrayed by the leading actors. Very exciting, very mysterious, very thrilling, the way the case actually falls, and how everything is then ultimately figured out. So such a thrilling, such a good watch. Now coming to the movies that I have watched and really liked. I will start with the one that I have watched very recently, some 2-3 days back. This is on Prime. This is 13 Lives. So 13 Lives is based on a true incident that happened in Thailand. I think many of you might be aware of this news also. It was very well written and publicized all over the world. 12 kids of a football team in Thailand plus their coach, so the 13 people, get trapped in a cave in Thailand. Now this cave was like very deep and it had like very rugged terrain. There were those pointy things, I'll show you on the screen what are those called, right? And because of all of that, once the cave started flooding because of a sudden like cloud burst, it was very difficult for the kids and the coach to come out, and then they get trapped in the cave for a very long time. It is an absolutely brilliant movie. Go ahead and watch it. The way the rescue is done, and it's an actual story, right? So I think I read a lot of news pieces, and it said that they were actually able to replicate almost all of the things that happened during the rescue mission, and it took them close to 2 weeks to actually rescue them out because of the kind of terrain, and not terrain, because of the kind of layout of the cave and how it was. It's a very good watch. You should watch it. Next, this movie 12 Mighty Orphans, it is available on Netflix. So 12 Mighty Orphans is like a sports movie. It is about the time of the World War and all, when a coach, a very well-renowned baseball coach, comes to this orphanage to teach kids about baseball and playing baseball and all of that. It's a very nice movie, very well made, very heart-touching. It just talks about the time, that very bleak time in, I think, history, where there was war, where their kids were suddenly orphaned and they did not know what to do, how orphanages were run at that time, how kids were exploited, and how sometimes a game can really unite people, you know, how it can bring out good qualities by playing a sports, how development of character can take place, how development of personality can take place. So really good watch. Check it out. The next is again a sports movie. This is The Hustle. The Hustle is about a scout played by Adam Sandler who goes to different European countries and all to scout for players. I don't think it's based on a real movie as far as, real story as far as I know. But a really good one, how he brings back the kid and trains him, and how he is able to ultimately launch the kid into like professional basketball. It's a very good watch. If you like sports movie, you will really enjoy it. The next is again a sports movie. You must be thinking she watches all sports movies only, but I don't know, this time I found such good sports movies, so I had to include them. This movie is called Kaun Praveen Tambe. This is on Prime. So, Kaun Praveen Tambe is a real story of Praveen Tambe, who first debuted as a cricketer in his 40s in the IPL. So this man kept struggling to get featured in the Ranji Trophy, to come up in the Indian cricket team, but he never got his chance. And such an inspirational story. Shreyas Talpade does an amazing job in the movie. Please go and watch it if you haven't. Such a beautiful movie. Next is Jalsa, also on Prime, a Vidya Balan and Shefali Shah movie after so long. So Shefali Shah, I think, has been quite active. She has done the famous series on Netflix, the Delhi murder case. I think it is called the Delhi crime story. Sorry if I'm getting the name wrong. But Vidya Balan, we don't see a lot of her, and she is one of my absolute favorite actresses. So they did a movie where Vidya Balan plays a very influential person and Shefali Shah works for them. And Shefali Shah's daughter runs into a hit and run case. And then the story follows the characters, what happens, how the hit and run actually happened, what all went through. Absolutely thrilling watch. If you have not watched it, go to your Prime and just go ahead and watch that movie. It's a delight watching Shefali Shah and Vidya Balan on the screen after so long. Next is Sharmajee Namkee, a movie that I was really looking forward to because it was supposed to be Rishi Kapoor's last movie, but unfortunately he passed away during the shooting of this movie and Paresh Rawal took over. As the title says, it is about a retired person who starts getting bored sitting at home. The kids are doing their own thing and he starts making food and somehow finds his passion in it. I'll not spoil much, it's a short movie. Yes, it's a little different because sometimes you will see Rishi Kapoor, sometimes there is Paresh Rawal as as we know that movies are not shot in continuity, so it's like Paresh Rawal, Rishi Kapoor, Paresh Rawal, like that. But such a delightful, heart-touching, warm movie. Sit with your family and watch it. It'll be a treat to watch. Such a good, I think, topic and subject has been picked up by this movie about loneliness, old age, what happens when a person retires, and all of that. Lastly, talking about Badhai Do, Rajkumar Rao and Bhumi Pedne. So I think with LGBTQ stories, what happens is either it is overdone or underdone, or I don't know, it's very cliched, but this time this movie has done it right. The love story is beautiful. It is not something which is like, you know, blown out of proportion, beautifully depicted narration, and the songs are so nice, the music is so nice. So it's a definitely very nice, very pleasant watch. You can check it out. I think Badhai Do is also premiering on Netflix. And with that, we have come to an end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do let me know your favorite movie and your favorite series in the comment section below. And I will see you guys again. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.